Hi, I'm Karla Williams with Flavour magazine.
Hi, I'm Annika, editor of Flavour magazine.
And guess where we are?
Where are we?
We're at the Dorchester Hotel.
Park Lane, baby.
Dorchester Hotel. And tell them why we're here.
We are here to interview music icon Janet Jackson.
And filmmaker extraordinaire Tyler Perry. And they're talking to us.
Exactly.
A one-on-one interview with us.
It doesn't get better than this. Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson's little sister.
And Tyler Perry, Mrs. Perry's son. It's brilliant.
So come on, follow us now.
The first film seemed to round off quite nicely.
Yeah.
Why did you then decide to do a sequel?
You know, this is the only film that I've written that I felt like the characters had more to say. So that's why I just listen to them and see, you know, where it goes. And even now, if I would listen to them and there's more, then we'll do another one. But if not, then it's all going to be about if they have more to say.
Okay. And why did you get involved in the project, Janet? What was it about Patricia that you liked?
I loved her, the character. I loved what Tyler had written. I loved the script itself.
Okay.
I thought it was really interesting, and I loved that it was an ensemble piece, and that it was about relationships and something that everyone can identify with. And there was there's someone in every one of those characters that I know.
I mean, from the film, is there any marriage tips you can give viewers? Have you learned anything from filming the film?
For me, I think, you know, it's life is so precious. You never know when it's going to end. So if you love someone, you have to really let them know you love them. And communication is key. Communication, honesty, and a little bit of Jesus will take you a long way in relationships.
Of course.
Yeah, I agree.
I was told that the ending had been changed from the one that we saw. How so had it differed, and is that actually true?
Well, it was supposed to end with the funeral, but I didn't want to. With all that Janet was going through at the time, I did not want it to end with the funeral. So we just went to the beach and did something different, and I think it turned out to be beautiful, actually.
Okay, and out of the four characters, which would you say both of you are most like?
I am Terry.
Okay,
I am
so
Terry.
he's based upon you.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to him, but there's another side to it that's a pretty different. You know, I'm a nice guy, I'm really even, I'm really, you know, but there's another side that can be pretty, they can, you know, set some things straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to experience that guy.
No, you never will.
Okay.
Just always be on set on time.
Was she late?
Never,
No.
never late. She's always. This is why I love working with her. And I'm about to start for Colored Girls, and I'm really worried because the cast is a cast of divas, and this is my only diva experience. And there was no foolishness. She was there on time. She was, you know, never late. She's first one there, last one to leave. She really committed. Whatever I asked her to do, she was there. So I'm hoping that this future experience is just as pleasant.
On the poster, you've got the guys in one ring, the girls in the other. I mean, what was the energy like on set? Did you girls try and gang up on the guys, or did you play any jokes on each other? What was it like?
It was a lot of fun. The energy was great. I mean, there were a few times when, well, you always would crack jokes, and here or there someone else would, but it was great energy, and everyone got along very well.
And this is the truth, because a lot of people say that, oh, we had a great time. No, we really are like family from the first one to this one. It is a great group of people, because we're all very close in age, and we all have very similar experiences. So, yeah, so it works very well.
We stayed in touch in between films, so it was excited. We were excited to know that we were going to get back together again for Why Did I Get Married Too?
Cool. Tyler, with your films, you have the recurring theme of giving the blue-collar worker a chance. Is that kind of based on personal experience?
I always root for the underdog. I just love the underdog that nobody thinks can do it, and I love to see, like, it's my own story. I love to see that person come up and come out and do very, very well. So yeah.
Okay. And where does inspiration from your characters actually come from, especially Madea?
That's Medea's a cross between my mother, who died on December the 8th, and my aunt, and you know, she is, you know, Madea is the PG version, if I should say, of those.
She's
women.
PG?
Oh yeah, because those women are, come on, they are really over the top.
But Medea's done some crazy stuff throughout the films.
Yes, she has. Yeah. So it's worked very well.
Do you find she kind of comes into conversation every now and then when you're as Tyler, and then Madea just kind of creeps in?
No, that's weird.
Okay.
That's just weird. No, like you mean like just now?
Yeah, does that happen often?
No, don't happen.
Cool. And why did you begin writing in the first place?
It was, you know, my catharsis. My first show was about adult survivors of child abuse. So I watched the Oprah show, and she said it was cathartic to write things down, and I started writing, and it ended up being my first play at 19 years old. Didn't even know that this was something I could do.
Okay. And one other question I really wanted to ask you, it's well documented that you believe in God. How does that belief affect your career, would you say?
It's guided it from day one. I clearly have faith. I clearly believe in God. I make no apologies for it, because everybody can believe in everything and there's no backlash to it, but I believe in God, and I don't apologize for it.
Do you remember the time when you two first met and how you met?
Yeah, I was running down an alley behind her car saying, "Wait, I want to meet you. Come to my show." It's like, "Wait, I want to meet you. I want to meet you." And there was this little guy sitting next to her. I had to push him out of the way to get to her and shake her hand.
How did you feel about
that? You are amazing. How did I feel about that?
Me pushing the little guy out of the way.
So no, it was. I enjoyed the play immensely, and then we wound up talking for a brief moment, and he said he would love to work together someday, and that's how it really all began. We had a really brief conversation.
Because the little guy was in the way.
So tell me,
We've run out of time. Sorry.
Okay.
Last question. Come on, last question. What is it?
It was just about your music and the book you have coming out. Can you just briefly tell us about that?
The music, I wrote the theme song for the Why Did I Get Married along with Jermaine Dupri.
Yes.
It's called Nothing. It's just been released here, but it's been doing incredibly well in the States and on different charting on different places that I never even thought possible, or I never dreamt of, I should say.
Okay.
Gospel and jazz, as well as on your normal R&B chart. And as far as the book goes, it's coming out in the fall. Okay. It's called True You, and it's about my weight loss, my weight gain. People have asked me about it, but excuse me, instead of just writing about the nutrition aspect of it, I decided to go to the very beginning, which is my childhood.
Okay.
And it's not an autobiography, but there are anecdotes that lead you from my childhood up until now. And I did that because I wanted it to appeal not only to adults, but to children, to kids, to teens as well. And it also talks about self-esteem. So it helps you to understand how I got to where I am and the things that went on in my life, and hopefully it will help not just adults but kids and teens, and so I hope it helps.
Fantastic. I'll be reading it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
I know you enjoyed that. Didn't Janet Jackson look amazing?
I love her new haircut. I think she looks fantastic with it. She's such a pretty woman, like really pretty.
Exactly, for somebody of her age as well.
Yeah, she looks good. She looks really good.
Exactly. The same boys that loved her in the 90s
they'll be loving her now.
Exactly.
Yeah, she looks just as good.
She talked about her book as well, True You, and she was talking about how she lost the weight. I'm going to get that book.
I could do with that book too, yeah. I need to trim up in a few areas, so I could definitely do with that book as well, yeah. I really could.
Exactly. You should check out her new single as well, Nothing.
Yeah.
So we just checked out Janet Jackson.
And Tyler Perry, who's really funny. He's the kind of guy you could sit and have a conversation with, like a cup of tea, crack some jokes. He's cool, he's a nice guy, I like him.
Definitely. How he comes across in his films and his writing and things, definitely like that in real life.
Like I'm not surprised Terry is based on him, because they seem kind of similar anyway. So yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. It was cool.
Exactly. So you need to go and check out Why Did I Get Married too. Okay? So I'm Annika.
And I'm Karla.
And this is Flavour Magazine.